50 Cent just exposed a pretty embarrassing secret about Maino, Jim Jones, Dave East, and Fabulous. Now, he exposed them because they kind of spoke about him on their podcast. So they had a discussion on whether or not it's okay that people could do a documentary about you without your permission and if they think it's right. They never said 50 Cent or Diddy, but because 50 Cent has been in the news headlines for doing this documentary about Diddy, 50 Cent kind of felt like they were talking about him but they didn't really want to say his name because they didn't really want to smoke.
Is it acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval? How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like
definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty.
I would feel.
I ain't gonna front. I think if they saluting you.
First of all, they want somebody doing a documentary about you. You want it to be a dope documentary.
It gotta be dope.
Showing who you are, what you've done,
no bullshit
everything you've
me.
accomplished. Like, a documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
And I want to know the company that did it so we can talk, you know what I mean? Because if it's on me, I need, you know what I mean?
I don't understand why that's like legal to do though. Without anybody, like if you're doing a documentary, if I'm doing a documentary on you, why wouldn't you want the person involved to interact?
Not really a documentary, it's more like a mockumentary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It seemed like when you don't use the person, it's more like you're against them anyway.
Right.
So
when you
that's
doing
why
shit
I
like
think it
that,
should be.
how can it even be called a documentary?
You can do something with it.
Like, why is it called a documentary when it's not?
It's still a doc. You know, it's not an autobiography, but it's a documentary because once you become a public person.
Bro, none of them Pablo Escobar documentaries I watched, none of them people knew him. They all
you go.
People,
That's what I'm saying.
You get what I mean? Like,
once you become, if you're a public person, you're in the
they can
news.
just do it.
You can be Google.
So do you think that it's wrong or not?
I think it's wrong. I'm not with it either. I think that.
I'm not with it.
Do we all agree that it's wrong? Thumbs down for that?
The only people who think what 50 Cent did is wrong are probably celebrities who understand they probably did some dirt in the industry. They did some very bad things as well, and they don't want somebody making a documentary on them. But the concept of a documentary don't really need the other person to be involved. If this person is a public figure and you have access to people around them who could tell the stories that they are involved in, you don't really need them. Right? I'm a YouTuber. You can damn near say I drop mini documentaries every day. Should I have to seek permission to each person before I speak? No, hell no, right? That doesn't even make sense. Right? Usually when a person is involved, they're not going to be completely honest. They're not going to be completely raw. Usually if you involve somebody in the creative process for their documentary, they're going to want to be viewed in a pretty good light. And if this is a terrible person like Diddy, how do you make a documentary telling the truth about Diddy with him involved? Clearly you can, right? Because Diddy is going to want to be looked, in a good light. Even though they never said 50 Cent name, they never really hinted towards 50 Cent. 50 Cent still thought they were talking about them. So 50 Cent responded back to their podcast on Instagram. 50 Cent responded in 50 fashion. He somehow dug up some information that nobody knew. And he would write, these guys are squatters. They owe $250,000 for the space they are filming their podcast. These bums are trying to win Best Dressed Awards and can't pay their bills. I didn't know this. And I'll be real, they are filming in a pretty nice space. But why do you owe $250,000? If this is true, Maino, Fabulous, Jim Jones, and Dave East ain't learned nothing about business while being in the music business for what, like 20 plus years? Like, what do you mean you owe $250,000 for a podcast space? You guys could have rented out a podcast studio for $1,000 a week. You guys only film one episode a week. What? How do you owe $250,000 and you guys are like 6 episodes in? This makes no sense to me whatsoever. This next diss was directed directly at Jim Jones. 50 Cent wrote, I understand Diddy was your hero. Stay down with him. I don't care if you let him play with your butt. Then act like you don't remember. Yo, listen, man. Now I'm going to go on record and saying I don't believe that Jim Jones did anything homosexual with Diddy. That's nuts. That's crazy. But I feel like why a lot of these people are coming forward to defend Diddy, they see themselves in Diddy. They see what Diddy did as not really egregious, right? Like when if you had to hook up a lot of these rappers to a lie detector test, like for real, bro, like, what y'all think gonna happen? If you hook up a lot of these rappers to a lie detector test and you ask them, hey, yo, you think Diddy beating up Cassie in that hotel should be a death sentence for his career? A lot of them will tell you, hell nah, man, hell nah. A lot of them don't really. Yo, listen, yo. These people are misogynistic. These people are essentially predators. They are, they've been in the music industry that's male dominated for 20 plus years, bro. You think they think slapping up a woman should be a death sentence? Absolutely not, bro. You ask them, hey, man, you think Diddy paid male escorts to have threesomes with him and his woman? Should that be a death sentence? Man, they'll say, hell nah. But they can't say it publicly, right? So they got to disguise that or disguise their support with vague, open-ended questions like, do you think doing a documentary about somebody's life is okay? But 50 ran through it, man, so 50 ain't going. 50 would also target Fabulous next by reposting a compilation of Diddy wishing, male rappers a happy birthday in a very flexible, zesty way with the caption, how do they let him get away with this? At the end, 50 Cent then topped it off by saying that he's about to purchase the space they're filming their podcast in. 50 would write, I didn't have this on my list of things to do, but if you insist, I'll make time. I'm working on buying the space where you film and 50% of your podcast. You know I don't cap. Initially, when I heard this, I'm like, bruh, certainly 50 Cent got it wrong. Certainly he just made a mistake, probably heard the wrong information, because why would Maino, Jim Jones, Fabulous, and Dave East, 4 successful rappers, why would they owe money in the podcast place they film at? So I thought maybe 50 Cent got it wrong. And then I heard Maino address the issue on Angela Yee's radio show. And his response pretty much confirms to me that 50 Cent is 100% right, 1,000% right, bruh. That Maino and them owes on that building, which to me, bro, that's just embarrassing, bro. Y'all start a new business venture, and 2 months into it, y'all are in debt $250,000, bro. Like, come on, man.
Last night, I woke up today and I was like, what is going on?
I heard.
So it looks like 50 Cent has taken shots at the Let's Rap About It crew.
Smoke. It's very smoky.
Now, 50 posted this.
Documentaries are a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some, like, trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
I don't understand why that's, like, legal to do, though.
Documentary is more like a mockumentary, shit like that. Do you think that is wrong or not?
I think it's wrong.
All right, now, he posted that clip, and then he also posted, and I got to make sure I got to see, like, what's true and what's not true.
Call us squatters.
Yeah, he called you guys squatters and said you guys owe $250,000. So is that true?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so you guys have paid your rent.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, all right.
He asked you a simple question. Did y'all pay y'all rent? That's to me is a very simple. You asked me, hey, Flacco, all right, are all your bills paid? Yeah, my bills is paid. Yeah, it's paid. Yes, it's 100% paid. Hey, Flacco, is your credit card bill? Yes, it's paid. Somebody asked me, hey, Flacco, is your credit card bill? Oh, I don't know what they talking about. But did you pay it? I don't know what they talk. But did you? I don't know what they talking about. That's as guilty as it gets, man. So yes, they owe $250,000 in that building and they squatting.
Now, to put it in perspective, though, you said you weren't taking aim.
No, we not making our podcast not going. We don't talk about people. We take things and internalize it. We was talking about, it was a general conversation about do people have the actual right to make a documentary about you, and how would you feel if it was you? But I get where you're coming from. But at the same time, I'm not trying to walk nothing down. Like, if it's smoke, it's smoke.
All right, well, here is the full conversation of what you guys were talking about, because it was really just about legally, can you...
Right, that's what it was.
And then you started talking about sex tapes, because somehow it always comes back to that. Here's what happened.
Is it acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval? How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like...
Definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty.
Right. It's like somebody putting out your sex tape.
Yeah, if you want to make... Yeah, exactly.
I don't don't know
It
that
was
that's
funny.
comparable. Because a sex tape,
You gotta
do-
make sure your
you can't
likeness
just put
correct.
that. Yeah, but documentaries, people can do them, and they do them all
Right, we know
the
that.
time.
Yeah,
so
we know that. But everybody panties is in a bunch. Oh my God,
it doesn't feel like this is a big.
No, it ain't nothing.
Yeah,
but the
okay.
thing is,
The
like,
intention
listen,
was not to
if
come
you,
at
if
him.
you shooting and you saying they and these guys and you got a picture and I'm in a picture, I'm shooting back and it's with whoever. It's
Okay.
with whoever, whenever, however.
We know.
Whatever.
We know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for clearing that up because people
Yeah.
are like, you're not going to be up here and not address it and talk about it. But
Absolutely. We don't make our podcast not constructed to be doing that. Like we make it
Somehow
about ourselves.
everybody's-
But everybody taking shots at us though for whatever reason. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
it is. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just saying, like, I'm with whatever. Like,
All right. But look, when we come back, we got some.
Maino honestly should have stopped here specifically. But what Maino did after leaving this show to respond back to 50 Cent on Instagram kind of just made Maino look like a clown. I'll be real, bro. I'm not picking sides here, but Maino response on Instagram made him look like a clown. So he goes ahead and posts like a Photoshop picture of 50 Cent in a wig. And then I guess he like, I don't know, bro, like what the purpose of this was specifically, to be honest. But the caption read on a particular post, he goes and writes, "Meet Killer Curly, ladies and gentlemen. He helped me get my record deal before, so I'm always be grateful. So it's gonna hurt me to drag this ninja to hell. F is the problem, Curtis. What has your G unit G string in a bunch, ninja? Is it the bit or the diabetes? But let's rap about it though." So I'll be real, even that response is kind of like, bro, I don't want to beef, but I'll fight if I have to. You ever like see two people about to fight and one person's like, bro, I don't want to fight, but I will if I have to. Bro, like really gonna make me fight, bro? Like you are trying not to look like a punk, but you kind of terrified and you kind of scared. And the following post confirms my suspicion of Maino being terrified of 50 Cent. In response to 50 Cent threatening to buy the building they're currently in, Maino will ask 50 Cent, why buy half the podcast, which is the building, right? Why buy half the podcast, aka the building, when you can buy the entire thing and make it a full 100 cent? So he's then asking 50 Cent to just buy their entire podcast, man, and give them a check. Y'all gotta learn to leave 50 Cent alone, bro. Just, even if you're not dissing, just avoid the topic altogether, man. Maino better ask Lil Meech about halfway beefing. Lil Meech tried this exact same attempt. Beef a little bit online while giving him credit and praise and saying, nah, bro, it's all... Bro, 50 Cent don't go for that, bro. 50 Cent is not gonna take his foot off your neck, man. Buckle up and get ready for this ride, Maino, all right? So if you guys enjoyed this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here in my screen to find out how extreme self-snitching just got this rapper 25 years in prison, effectively ending his rap career, okay? I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.